Hi, this is Balwant Singh Bahu from JKMedia. Today we have with us Mr. Syed Junaid Hashmi from Jammu and Kashmir Newspoint. So, sir, as a story appeared in Jammu and Kashmir Newspoint that Geelani, Mirwaiz and Malik are likely to be arrested by NIA. Could you please elaborate that? What is the story about?
Balwant, Jammu Kashmir Newspoint has done a story on the basis of our sources in National Investigating Agency. NIA sources are telling us that the terror funding case is reaching its logical conclusion. More raids are likely to be conducted. More raids are likely to be conducted in the next week or so. Once these raids culminate, once these raids finish, then the amount of evidence that NIA has collected would be looked into by the officers in the NIA. Once they are convinced that they have come up with a watertight case, then and only then they are going to lay their hands on hardline Hurriyat leader Syed Ali Shah Geelani and his companions and his associates. They are moderate, they are called moderate, Mirwaiz, Umar, Farooq and Muhammad Yasin, Malik of Jammu Kashmir Liberation Front. It is after they would analyze the evidence. Once they analyze the evidence and they are sure that they have a watertight case against these three Hurriyat leaders, then they will lay hands on these three Hurriyat leaders. Because what has happened in Kashmir Valley, the spate of stone pelting incidents that took place in Srinagar district only, what those incidents did and the way these things were happening one after the other in the entire valley, NIA looked into each and every incident and tried to find out that who are the people who are funding these stone pelting incidents. And they got ample evidence to suggest that somewhere down the line these three separatist leaders were involved in all these, were involved in one way or the other way in these stone pelting incidents. They were the supporters, they were the ones who were provoking, they were people who were associated with these three leaders who were provoking the youngsters to pelt stones on the security forces, on the police, on the army. So, in order to ensure that these things do not happen again and permanent peace returns to Kashmir Valley, NIA has planned that once they have ample evidence and evidence which is irrefutable and evidence which would be able to stand the test of the law, which would be able to stand the test of the court, then they are likely to lay hands on these three separatist leaders. But the larger question would be, what would happen if these three separatist leaders are arrested? Will there be unrest again in Kashmir Valley? Will the people in Kashmir Valley accept these arrests as normal and believe the story, yes, that these three separatist leaders were amassing wealth, these three separatist leaders were amassing wealth on the name of freedom struggle, on the name of Azadi. That is to be seen. That is something that would be seen once NIA takes the second step after already the 7 close aides of Syed Ali Shah Geelani have been arrested. The 8th one has been arrested from Jammu, Devinder Singh Bahal. So 8 people are already in the custody of NIA. Some more are likely to be arrested in the days to come. But the larger question that I am asking you, what will happen if these three separatist leaders are arrested? It would more or less depend on how the Kashmir Valley reacts or responds to these arrests.
So, Mr. Junaid, when are these leaders likely to be arrested?
Balwant, as of now, my sources in NIA are telling me that, as I told you already, that they are looking for concrete evidence against these three separatist leaders. They do not want to come up with a case which would not be able to stand the test of the court. So, they want to come up with a watertight case. Once that is done, the arrests will automatically follow. But if you are asking me for a timeline, if you are asking me when are they likely to be arrested, in a week's time, 10 days, 15 days, in a month's time, I can safely tell you that they are likely to be arrested. It should not be more than a month or so, because Darbar is likely to shift in after the month of September. So, since the NIA sources are telling me that they have already ample evidence with them, they are building a case. Once the case is ready, then the arrests are likely to follow. But this is for sure that they will not take any step which would in any way lead to unrest in Kashmir Valley. Everything, it will be a calculated move of the NIA and it will be taken sensibly and it will be taken with utmost care.
So this was Mr. Syed Junaid Hashmi from Jammu and Kashmir Newspoint, and we discussed about the story that appeared in Newspoint paper.
And Bhav, with you, since you are concluding it, I would like to request all my viewers that please go through Jammu Kashmir Newspoint as a matter of routine. Every morning it'll reach your home. Go through it. You'll find out many more interesting stories appearing in Jammu and Kashmir Newspoint in the days to come.
And guys, please keep watching JK Media. You subscribe to our Facebook page. Thanks.